Hey guys. Alright, so I'm gonna go over my Tuscan team for the raid, and I'm still trying to feel this out, but, as I posted before, I got 1.6 million with this team, which is a dramatic increase from when I first started trying things out. The main difference between then and now are mods and speed. You're gonna definitely need some decent speeds on all of the Tuskens, not just Chieftain and Warrior. So I'm just gonna kind of show you some of my speeds here. 339 for Chieftain. That means he's definitely gonna go first in the Tuscan order, but the Krayt Dragon's gonna go before all of them. But that's fine, and you'll see why. It's very important that Chieftain is your first one to go, which is pretty easy because he has a pretty high base speed. Warrior, I've got her at 303. Tuscan Raider, just shy of 270, and that's fine. The goal is to have at least two of them over 300, preferably all of them close to 300, and that's just to get more turns in. Specifically for Shaman, you also want to mod for potency as much as you can get, because her basic does apply damage over times, and with the Tuscan Raid modifier, that's definitely going to help you out a lot. You can see right there, whenever an enemy is afflicted with a stack of damage over time, they basically get momentum. Momentum is going to be very critical for this, so the more you get, the better. Honestly, you'll see some pretty crazy stuff, like eventually the Krayt Dragon can vomit and they just resist everything because they have so much momentum, and it's awesome when it happens. So I'm gonna run you through a standard play just so you can kind of see how this goes. Now, your opening play, the most important thing you need to do with Tuskens is start damaging the bombs, because Tuskens, that is the one thing they're going to struggle with, is detonating bombs. A key thing to know is that if you just do straight bomb detonations and never hit the Krayt Dragon during its buried phase, you're going to need 6 bombs to get him out. And odds are you're not going to have 6 bombs every time. So you need to trust that Tuscan Raider and Tuscan Warrior can do good enough damage to help get him out without having to use 6 bombs every time. So opening play is always the same. You're going to cleanse all this nonsense. Boom. Okay, now, this is very important. When you use this turn meter push, can really change things. Now, right now, everybody's basically full except for, Chieftain. It's not worth using the turn meter push, so I'm just going to do a basic on one of the bombs. Now, you want to start getting momentum up. So Warrior's middle ability is going to give you momentum for the whole team. Alright, we'll move on to the next double attack. You want to have at least one at rank 2, one at rank 3, and the other one minimum rank 4, but preferably down to 3. Because the first time round, you are going to need to detonate a minimum of 3 bombs, if not more. So, and keep in mind that, it's the bombs in the beginning are the trickiest part of this. Once that's over, you're good. Now, I'm going to do the turn meter push here, so that way I can get some raw damage in, and it's going to help for this next part. You want to cleanse buffs off him anytime you can. So, now that we're past the first, bite mechanic, let's talk about the Harpoon. So, the Tuskens' big thing is that they can use the Harpoon quite frequently. I think it's like every 2 turns or 3 turns, depending on the percentage. But usually it's every 2 turns. So, they will do bonus damage if they are not an attacker, based on how much momentum they have. And it doesn't drain that momentum. It's just, oh, do you have 30 stacks of momentum? You're going to do way more damage than if you just did a basic. So managing when you use the Harpoon is critical. Now, when there's a bite coming up, obviously you want to make sure you have one ready right away, take 2 turns, and then use it. And that's where the turn meter push really comes in handy, because you might not be able to outspeed him, but suddenly, boom, everybody's at 100% ready to go, and you can get that off. Let's go ahead and do this. Now we're going to go for our first round of decent hits. She's at 18 stacks. You want at least 15 when you do this. That was good damage. Now he's going to go under. So we've got a couple bombs primed already. Now the Harpoon will always take 2 stacks away. Always. So there's that. Boom there. Gonna do this for the assist. Now, this is where, I say you need to trust in your damage dealers. So, because I have 14 stacks of momentum, this is actually going to do really good damage. And that should pop them out. Now you can go ahead and replace your bombs. So I've got 2 turns until the bite. I'm going to go ahead and use the Harpoon. 25 stacks of momentum. Watch the damage jump. Pretty good. And I keep the momentum. After that, you don't really have to worry about the bombs too much anymore, because you're going to be able to detonate them as you need. The only other big thing you need to really worry about is just maintain momentum. Keep it going. Keep it going. Now, if you don't have any momentum, like Chieftain doesn't, there's no point in using the Harpoon. Plus, in 1 turn, he's going to do the bite anyways. I'm going to need the Harpoon. So I'm going to do the basic, but I'm going to target a bomb, just so we can work on him a little bit. Now, I really want to hit him for the damage, but I don't know if has got his turn meter push ready. I think he does, and if he does, this will be fine. So I'm going to take the risk and go for it. Yes, he does. Great. So we're going to do the turn meter push. Another big hit. Very nice. And as you can see, the momentum is really starting to stack up. Now I've definitely, the Krayt Dragon's about to take a turn, so I'm not going to use the Harpoon. So I'm just going to basic on the bomb. Again, just basic on a bomb. Let's get some more momentum. Alright. Right there. Boom. Resisted everything. Not even a problem. Harpoon. Big damage. Very nice. 1 turn. Some more damage. Now, normally, you really wouldn't want to use the Harpoon on her, but you have to break the spit mechanic. You can't afford to lose anybody. You need them all. Alright. And you can see, it takes a long time for you to get those bombs back, which is why I said you need to trust your damage dealers. You really do, because they're going to be critical. Now, we got to get that damage, that crit immunity off of him as fast as we can. But we're going to go ahead and work on a bomb right now. That's nice. 2 hits. Very nice. Now, we're going to hit him with the middle ability to cleanse this, do a little bit of damage. Now, we're going to do this because I have 30 stacks, so it should be good damage. That pushes back turn meter. I'm gonna wiggle, wiggle. Trust your damage dealers. Alright. This might actually pop him out. She does have 23 stacks, so let's see. No, not quite. We're gonna go ahead and push turn meter just to outrun him. I'm just gonna do that to pop it. So we're in a pretty good place right now. This is definitely a long battle. And because she didn't have a lot of momentum, she did get her debuffs on her, but it is what it is. I think we'll have time. We'll go ahead and do it. And you can tell, like, it's very big damage. I want to cleanse this nonsense off of her and get us some protection up for the next hit. Alright. There's really no reason to bother with the bombs anymore. Because the next time he goes down, he's going to swallow somebody and just kill him instantly. So it's like, whatever. Alright. Do this. What buffs does he have? Yeah, he's got the immunity. Really don't want to do that. We're gonna go for the hit because, why not? Do this. Yeah. So, not as high as my last run, but I also, you know, was talking and not going full optimal. But you can see how it works. You know, I didn't think I had enough time to get another harpoon off, but I did. I probably should have, you know, just done the basic, gotten more momentum going, and then, you know, remove the debuff and what have you. But that's the basics of it. It's going to be very mod dependent, obviously, because I tried it at first with Relic 7 and I barely got like 800,000, and that was like my best run. It took me many attempts. So definitely need speed. You need high crit damage and offense on Warrior and Tuscan Raider, and then just survivability. As you saw, like, once they've got momentum rolling, man, they just take very little damage. They're very survivable. But that's it, guys. I hope you find this helpful. I'll make some more videos on my other teams once I've kind of nailed down how to best use them. I'm still kind of tweaking all the other teams. Alright, catch you later.